Yeah, right. Can I
Yes,
start?
sir.
Yeah, can I start?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah, I completed up to sound sensors, right?
Sir, your voice is breaking.
Yeah, correct. Can I see? I think I have completed up to sound sensors, right? For you?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
okay. I'll continue with see. Totally, there are most frequently the 12 sensors are most important for any IoT product that is related with our computer science field. So I've taken that. Furthermore, I've added some more sensors into this so that you will get an glimpse of what is a sensor actually is. Okay, the second next kind of a sensor we use it in IoT is sound sensor. So how does it this sound sensor works? Let me make it a full screen. Yeah, is it is it in full screen, guys?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah, how does it really work? The concept behind the sound sensor is it detects your sound waves through the intensity. Then it converts the same into your electrical signals. This is the purpose of your sound sensor. Okay. So whenever this particular sensor detects a change in the intensity of a sound, it alerts you. It alerts a particular user through the dashboard. Okay. So the dashboard, what you will do, dashboard is a user interface app you create. Okay. So this is the functionality of any sound sensor. Okay. It works based on the intensity of a particular sound. I've taken just two different sensors. This the first one. It's used for all the construction purpose. Okay. This we call it as a HD4 sound sensor. Okay, if you give where there are various varieties in it, so I have taken the frequently used one. So this is mostly used in your construction, that is in your buildings. This sound sensor to measure the intensity of a particular work. Okay, this SE05 sensor, this SE05 sensor. Okay, this is used for project based work. That project based I'm mentioning here is smart cities. Okay, so this sensor is mostly used in your smart city projects. This is a sensor developed by IoT Sense. Okay. The next level of or a type of a sensor is moisture based sensors. Okay, so this is used to measure the moisture content inside the soil. Okay, so where it is frequently used is it is used for your farmers. Okay, it helps the farmers to monitor the health of a particular soil. Okay, these sensor, what they should be done, no, they should be fixed. They should be fixed in a singular location or not. It should be in a fixed location so that you can get a good output from this particular sensor. So that is what I mentioned it in a bold way. Okay, so it can be installed in all the multiple locations also. Okay, which will field you multiple inputs, this moisture sensors. So some examples for this moisture sensor is the one used by is the company Sensoterra. So this is frequently used. This uses input for agriculture. Okay. The second one is NCD. This moisture-based sensor. This is also used for crop yielding. Okay. The next level of sensor is image sensor. Okay. So this in sensor plays a major role if you do a project in image processing. Okay, this sensor may play a major role. Okay, that you work with the coordinates of an image. No, that time this image sensor might play a major role. Okay, so what is the basic functionality of this sensor is it is used to gather information about a physical object. Okay, physical object, and it divides this physical object into some coordinates, and from the coordinates you can gather various information. Okay, for example, if you take any camera, an image captured by any digital camera. Okay, so it is a two-dimensional image, right? Okay, so how does this work is it uses an IR sensor. From the IR sensor it takes the input as a matrix format. Okay, so this is a functionality of any image sensor. Okay, it captures the image as a 2D format, and it processes it processes it as a matrix way. Okay, so where it is used, this kind of an image sensor, it can be used for counting the number of peoples in a crowd or counting the number of peoples in a theater. Okay, so it can be done uh, using your image sensor. Okay, yeah. Some of the images I didn't get a clear image, so I have placed in the second half, so don't worry. So the most frequently used as one is series OS02F10 from Omnivision. This image is not very clear, so I have not put it here. Second one is Sony's sensor. We call it as previous line of image sensor, which is used for your industrial purpose. Okay. Next level of sensor is magnetic sensor. Okay. What is the purpose of this magnetic sensor? Is it is used to detect large bodies of metal. Okay, where it is actually uses, you can use it in any car or the panels inside your car or in your electrical panels used for your housing. So this can be used on cars and panels inside your car and also in housing. Okay, so how does this actually work? Is it depends on the if it feels or a sound or a disturbance in a magnetic field like flux, this gives an electrical signal to the to the to the device, to that particular device. So this is the functionality of this magnetic sensor. Based on the disturbance, it works. Okay, there are three kinds of your magnetic sensor and magnetic sensors available. One is TMR. TMR stands for tunneling magneto-resistive sensor. Next is reed switches magnetic sensor. Third one is Hall effect magnetic sensor. Okay, these are the major subtypes of your magnetic sensor. Okay, so this is mainly used to detect some changes in your metal. Okay, see the most frequently used two kinds of sensor I have put it here. One is used to do this asset tracking. This sensor we call it as MEMSIC. So its specification is C62320M. Okay, this is a sensor developed by Hypertech. This is used for the asset tracking. The second kind of a sensor is CT8 series. This is developed by Crocus Technologies. Is used in energy management. Energy. This is like a washing machine. Okay, it depends on a particular energy, right? So this sensor is used for that purpose. Next is air quality sensor. Okay, so if you talk about any air quality, the first thing we should be remembering is we will be talking about pollution. Okay, so how to measure this kind of a pollution is we can use it using this special kind of a sensor called as particulate matter sensors. Okay, this is of two types. It is PM10 series and PM2.5 series. Okay, so these two sensors plays a major role in identifying the pollution inside the air. Okay, so I have given it here. One is developed by AMS. This is used for your AS 6200 series. This is used for industrial purpose. Second one is, as I told you, PM2.5. This is used in smart home appliances. Okay. Next kind of a sensor. Am I clear, guys? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right. The next level of sensor is identifying the quality inside the water. So the quality inside means we'll be going for pH sensor. Okay, you should know what is pH there. There are three kinds of sensor we'll be using here to identify the quality of a water. First one is pH sensor. Second one is turbidity sensor. Third one is ORT sensors. ORT stands for oxidation reduction potential sensor. So what is the purpose of this pH? How do you measure this pH inside your waters? It is the calculation of free hydrogen hydroxyl ions inside the water. Okay, if it is to the okay level, we say that the quality of the water is good. Okay, I repeat, pH is nothing but the measurement of your free hydrogen and hydroxyl ions inside your water. Okay, if it is to a certain level, we say that the quality of water is good. Secondly is yeah, guys, mute yourself, right? I'm getting a disturbance. Second kind of a sensor, as I told you, turbidity sensor. What is the purpose of this sensor is it measures the light scattered inside your water. Okay, that is the amount of light scattered inside your water. Okay, if there is less light means lower quality, the quality of water is low. Okay, the level of light, when light is high now, the quality of water is high. Okay, so I'm not getting more into that this technicality part. Just understand the basic terms. That is fine, right? Okay. The third level of sensor, as I told, is ORT sensor. So what is the purpose of this? Is it is used to measure the ability of a solution such that it can act as an oxidizing or a reducing agent. Okay. So this is used to measure this oxidation and your reduction size. Okay, that is the main purpose of this third level sensor. See here some examples I have given it. One is 2724 and 2726 series. Second one is water quality module from Liblium. This is the company name which generates this sensor. Both are used to do the same thing. Okay, they used to measure the quality of the water. Okay. Yeah, guys. So far, any doubts you have? Any doubts? Do you have any clarifications? Yes.
Sir, can you go back to the air quality sensor slide?
No issues, ma. See, that is the theoretical part. What is your name? Hello.
My name's Prakriti, sir.
Prakriti, don't worry. Again, I'm going to give a broad explanation. See it again with the specification. Don't worry. Okay, that is just an overview. That's all.
Okay, sir.
I will explain it broadly. Okay, guys, if you're not that much clear with that the technical parts, now I've taken it to our level of understanding. The technical part alone, I have made it here. See again, first kind of a sensor is to revoke the previous slides. What I've taught you is basically a theoretical part. Now, somewhat related to our field, I have taken it. Okay, the first kind of a sensor is barometric sensor. The most famous kind of a barometric sensor used is PMP 180. So this is the image for it. What is the purpose of this? Is it is used to measure the atmospheric pressure. Okay, where it is exactly used is it is used in your weather prediction application. Okay, this is BMP 180 purpose. Okay, the second kind of sensor you might have seen in various projects. If you have done any IoT projects, is FC28. This we call it as FC28. This is a moisture sensor. Okay, so what is the purpose of this moisture sensor? Is it is used to measure the soil moisture. Okay, where it is plays a major role. It plays a major role in agriculture and your garden management. Yeah, am I clear, guys? I think this much is enough for you. Yeah, right. This much is enough for you because previously it was theoretical. Now I'm getting more in technical. Okay. Yeah. Next is obstacle sensor. Okay. The series is FC51. This is the image part of this. So where it is actually used is it is used for obstacle detection. See, the obstacle may be a fly or an animal or a human being. Okay. So how does this work? Is it works based on infrared. Okay. See, for example, the visually challenged people, they'll be using a cane stick, right? Okay, that cane stick contains this sensor. Which sensor? That is FC51. I repeat, the stick used by the visually challenged people. This cane stick, this uses this sensor FC51. We call it as obstacle sensor. Okay, so it is very useful for them. Next kind of a sensor is passive infrared sensor. The series name is HCSR501. This is the image part of it. Okay. Okay. What is the purpose of this? This is also similar to this obstacle, but this works based on some motion. What is motion? Is clapping your hands, or shaking your hands, like that. Okay. So where it is actually used is, it is used for detecting the human movement and human body movement and animal body movement. Okay. So this is the purpose of your next sensor, passive infrared. Yeah, guys, am I clear? Can you go to the next one? Hello, guys. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Can I continue?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
right.
sir.
Yeah, right. The next kind of a sensor is,
Yes, sir.
yeah, right. Yeah. I'm done up to PIR. Okay. Next kind of a sensor, we call it as MQ series. That is MQ0205 series. The image is here. This we call it as a gas sensor. Okay. What is the purpose of this kind of a sensor? Is it is used for identifying gas leakage, LPG detection. If there is any smoke detection in industry, all these things can be analyzed using these kinds of series sensors. Okay. Maybe one more example I'll give. It is used to test the quality and cleanliness of laboratory equipments inside any laboratory. For this also you can use this kind of a gas sensor. Okay. The next level of sensor is accelerometer sensor. This comes under the name ADXL345. Okay. So what is the purpose of this sensor? Is it is used to measure your fall detection. Okay. If you that is the human body movement. Okay. The second kind of interesting property is, as I told you before, that is acceleration change monitoring. It can be done using this sensor. As I told you, if you keep your mobile upright, it should be in vertical mode. Okay. If you turn it horizontal way, it should be in horizontal mode. Okay. So that kind of a change monitoring in acceleration can be done using this sensor only. So your mobile phones contain this sensor ADXL345. Okay. That is fall detection. That is vertical or horizontal. So next one is BME280 series sensor. So this is a combination of three different things. That is, with the same sensor, you can measure the temperature, humidity, and the pressure. Okay. So what is the purpose of embedding all these three things? Is this sensor is very useful in perishable goods monitoring. What is perishable goods monitoring? Is one kind of a perishable is vegetables. Okay. Another kind of perishable is milk products. Then meat products. All these things can be monitored using this same single sensor, that is BME280 series. Okay. So next level of sensor, we call it as proximity sensor. This proximity sensor, this is the image part of it. There are lots of series in it. Okay. So I'm not mentioned the series here. This is related to your parking and related application. Okay. Can be any kind of a parking. So this plays a major role in parking. Okay. Well, sir. Yeah, next kind of sense. Guys, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right. Just for 5 to 10 minutes, right? Next kind of a sensor is sound sensor. We call this as most frequently used as LM393 series. This is used to detect a particular sound to the nearby application. Okay. So the next kind of a sensor we uses for ultrasonic sound sensor. It comes under the series. See here, HCSR04. Okay. So what is the purpose of this sensor? Is it is used to maintain the level of certain things. For example, I have given here. You can fix this to your dustbin, which is in your home. Okay, so once your dust reaches at the top level, you can fix a sensor, and it will automatically alert a message to your mobile phone. Okay, so that is so this is most frequently used in your garbage monitoring. Okay, so you can use it in your this BMC, that garbages. Okay. So next kind of a sensor, we call it as LDR sensor. It has lots of series. So this sensor, what is the purpose of it? Is it is used for energy management. The second purpose is one more example is smart lighting inside your office or your home. See, whenever you enter inside your room or inside your office or your home, if you want a particular portion of your room to be lighted, you can use this kind of sensor. We call it as LDR sensor. Okay. Next kind of a sensor, we call it as piezoelectric plate. Okay, this is used for this is the image part of it. This is used for any kind of an energy harvesting applications. See, like if there is a big impact, if something is has been if you're high, if you're hitting your floor or your tile with an iron rod, those impact can be sensed by using this kind of a sensor. We call it as piezoelectric plate. Okay, it doesn't have any specification or series. Okay, next is pH sensor. Okay, so this kind of a sensor, you might have seen it. See, this is the image part. This is used for measuring the quality of your water. pH sensor. There are various kind of a series of it. Okay, next is this reed switch. This you might have seen in your uh, in your in your home gates. Okay, if you have automated your home now, you can see this. Okay, so what is the purpose of this is you can secure your door access by giving an alarm. Okay, so whenever a theft happens, no, immediately when some other persons with improper identity, if they try to open this, it will alert you through a particular message to your mobile phones. So this reed switch this is an underestimated sensor. Okay, but it is very effective sensor. Okay, its application is very huge. Next kind of a sensor is RFID and hey, Samara. See, the next kind of a sensor is RFID and NFC sensor. It comes under the series RC522. So this is the part of it. This is the part of image part of it. This is with RFID tag also I have taken. Okay, this is RFID tag. Okay, where it is used is it is used in all the inventory management projects. That is, if you take any warehouse, no, identifying a particular product in a big warehouse, this RC522 series can be used. Okay, so the next kind of a sensor is slot sensor. Okay, it comes under the series HY301. This is used in your paper industries and your textile industry. See, like if you place your cloth inside this slot, or if a paper inside this slot, this will immediately alert a particular user. Okay, so this is the purpose of slot sensor HY301. Next kind of a sensor is thermal sensor. This is the image part of it. This comes under the series RC522. Okay, so where this plays a major role is it is used plays a major role in image processing applications. Okay, next kind of a sensor is GY80 sensor. See here, GY80 sensor. This is a combination of accelerometer, gyro, and magnetometer. Okay, three things can be done using this single sensor. Okay, so this is like where it is plays a major role is it is used for identifying the level and direction calibration in your UAVs. Okay, you know what is UAVs, right? They are nothing but unarmed vehicles. Okay, so for example, if you take the quality of water can be maintained without the human intervention. Okay, you can use a robo-like thing. Okay, or an aerial vehicle to do this without human intervention. So this GY80 plays a major role. Okay, yeah, that's it, guys. Any doubts here? Yeah, any doubts you have? Am I clear? Guys, am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Clear, sir.
Sir.
Yeah,
Can
did
you
you?
hear?
Yeah, I can hear you. I have put in a lot of effort to do this. I think this is enough for entire IoT thing, because if you are familiar with these 220 sensors, you are done. Okay, nothing more than that. I think you got a glimpse of sensors, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Any doubts you have? Uh, can we wind it off? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yeah, right. Yeah, guys. Yeah. See you tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, guys. To see you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Bye, sir.
Yes, sir.